So, you guys asked for more of these, you're getting them. Hello everybody. So, let's try this again. I'm gonna roll you a couple of times that I actually tried to start this video today, and it just didn't work out how I wanted it to. If anybody knows the trick to making it possible to record indoors under various lighting, which I've already looked on YouTube. I've already done the things that people on other various YouTube channels have done, and the next two clips that I roll you are going to be the result of those ideas and me taking those people's advice. Before we get into today's Range Day vlog, here is my Mr. Rogers intro and my gathering things up intro. I'll be right back. Hello everybody. Won't you be my neighbor? Kind of felt like Mr. Rogers for a second there. So today, while you look at the bottom of my foot, today we are going to go set out some trail cameras and test out a couple magazines, test out a belt, and what I have to say about the belt today is going to be all I have to say about it. It's from Uncle Mike's. It's the Velcro. It's the Velcro underbelt, Velcro duty belt. Of a double belt system. So I'm gonna test that out with my Blue Alpha Gear belt, and I don't know. We'll figure out something. All right, hello everybody. What do we have today? Still trying to get some things around for the morning. I'm normally a little bit more prepared than this. No, yes. Okay. There's that. Just trying to get some stuff around, and then we're heading out. So today I am going to be rocking and I've been trying to do this a little bit more often, like to let you guys know some of the stuff that I use, like on range days, and even when I'm doing other videos, you'll hear me say things like I'm wearing the Core Essentials belt and the Bravo concealment, outside the waistband holster or whatever. So I'm trying to do that a little bit more often, just so people get a good idea of some of the things that I use on a normal basis. Especially when it comes to some of the things you don't see all the time. Like, you don't see that Core Essentials belt all the time. You see me wearing the hat, but you don't see that Core Essentials belt all the time. And there's a lot of YouTubers out there that will get a belt or a holster or something, and they got it to review, and then you never hear about it again. And it's just to kind of show that, yes, I use these things all the time, and when I say I trust this belt, or I trust this brand, or I trust this holster, it's because I do in fact use it all the time. Now, Core Essentials may have been a bad example, because while I still trust the belt, still trust the brand, I did, however, buy, just because I wanted a black belt, right? And I'm one of those people that I could have gone and bought a Core Essentials belt. I have one. I bought one and gave one away in my last giveaway. I trust absolutely 100% those belts. But if there's something out there that is as good or possibly better, I want to try something new out every once in a while. So I bought a black belt from Blade Tech. Apparently Next Belt makes their belts. Blade Tech, right? Ooh, that white balance got all funky. I like this better than that yellow. Weird. Anybody knows how to fix that, let me know. But I've been wearing this for like 3 or 4 weeks now, and so today, and I'll have a full review on it. So today we're running the Blade Tech Next Belt, Bravo concealment outside the waistband holster. I've been running Bravo concealment for 7 years. We're going to be rocking the Code 4 Defense double mag pouch, belt mounted mag pouch. Today, I also have a Blade Tech double mag pouch, but I can't find it. I think it's in my war room right here under a pile of holsters. I was going through stuff the other day. I think it's in there. I saw this one. This one I keep in my range bag that I actually let people borrow on the range. If they don't have, like if I'm teaching a class and somebody needs a mag pouch or their mag pouch breaks or something like that. This is the one that I let people borrow. And it's been good. It's been a good, that screw's a little loose, but it's been a good mag pouch. The Code 4 Defense. Not going to say much about it. Not a whole lot to say about it. It's got 1.5 inch belt loops, and it's ambidextrous. You can put the magazines in either way. Has a single retention point depression in the back, and it's Kydex, like 080 Kydex or something. There's my review of the Code 4 Defense double mag pouch. So, where is it at? Taking this out today and getting the final and full review of this optic. It was supposed to be last week. Now I'm blue. Why am I blue now? I was yellow over there, then it went okay, and now I'm blue. So for anybody that thinks this YouTube stuff goes off without a hitch and you just press play and start rocking and rolling, oh no. That's actually pretty common, is for a single segment, and I'm going to call it a segment, to take 2 or 3 takes. But of course there's people out there that write scripts for their stuff too. I don't write scripts, everything is unscripted. That's why sometimes I get a little excited and you might hear me cuss about something or get mad about something or whatever. And these range day vlogs are a little bit more realness anyway. I kind of just go off the cuff and keep recording many times. With that said, let's start it out. I'm still rocking the Code 4 Defense double mag pouch and the Bravo concealment holster and the Blade Tech belt right now. Heading out to the desert, going to set up a couple game cameras. Got a couple brand new ones. I'll show them to you when we get there. And then going to go out and test fire a few magazines, finish a review on the Pinty optic, and you know, I wish I could do these live, because then I could actually, my live Q&As that I do on occasion, like once a month, are 50-50, but I'm guessing that these range days, I would get a lot more Q&A happening if I could do these live. So well, we're on the road. Let's continue to be on the road and get there. So, getting gas. Went ahead and got breakfast with a Speedy, good to go, Applewood smoked bacon, egg, and cheese croissant. This has gotta be good. And Monster Rehab. Got a couple other monsters in here and a little bag of candy because I have a sweet tooth. And I don't eat much candy, but I occasionally do. Okay, what did I do with my keys? So there was, one of the guys I work with, his wife was watching my range day that I did last time, where I was out in some of these same areas that we're about to go to today. And apparently she said something to the effect of, to him, what happens? I mean, like, what happens if, like, just on the other side of those bushes, there's some armed, like, bad guy, like some armed illegal and all that, which is a very real possibility. I mean, it's a very real fear. I mean, it's a reasonable fear. She missed where I was armed. She missed where I checked my gun and had talked about being armed and things like that. So this is about the point in the video where she picked up last time. So to John's wife or girlfriend, I can't remember, I am armed. I appreciate your concern. All right, here we are. We're here. There has been a lot more vehicle activity since last time I was here, just a week, 2 weeks ago. So it was 2 weeks ago. So it was 2 weeks ago that I showed you this. You recall that stuff, and me showing you my truck and a route they could have taken in and out. Those are obvious footprints, not tire tracks. But now we have this. What's that? That's what a really, really, really old backpack looks like. It's falling apart. Now we have this. See these truck tracks? That could be something narrower, but come in from there. And so you can see the center of one tire, center of the other tire is, let's paste this out. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, roughly 10 foot, roughly 10 feet. So what parked here? So what it doesn't look like somebody backed in. Looked like they pulled in. Right? Looks like they pulled in through here. There's no marks on the other side of the road where it looks like they came off and then backed in. Looks like they came in this way and just make a sharp turn, went in and parked. So what is the wheelbase of my truck? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish. I could have gotten 11 in there. So, and mine's an extended cab truck. So why did they pull in here? This may be nothing, but this is part of the job. and when I say job, I don't mean I'm getting paid for it, but this is part of the job. Is there trailer tracks here, right? Did somebody come out here with a trailer and do some off-roading, some four-wheeling and stuff? It doesn't look like it. But somebody came in here and parked for a reason. It could be nothing. Could be something. I don't see anything that okay, something came through here because all the grass is knocked down back here. Could have been an animal though. I was asked, okay, so something came through here. Somebody or something walked right through here. That's not hard to tell. I was asked on the last video, this could be a wash. It did rain the other night, but that's a weird way for that stuff to lay down. I was asked the other night, maybe it was on the last one of these, what I would do is if I found somebody, if I turned the corner and there's a bunch of illegals, armed or unarmed, in the bush, I would do what I'm supposed to do, which is call Border Patrol and get them involved. Can't touch them. If they attack me, I can use self-defense. If they're armed, I can also use self-defense, and if they're armed, I can make a citizen's arrest because they're in the middle of committing a felony. But that's what I would do, and it got brought up. What about a GoPro? Like wearing a GoPro during all this, like on my hat or on my body? I can't afford a GoPro. Those things are expensive. Otherwise, I would wear one. It'd be a lot easier. That way, if I had to drop this camera and go, I wouldn't lose all this footage. But what I am going to do is, see that bush right there? I am going to cut away some of this and put my camera in here. One of my cameras. I can't think of another place to put it because so ideally I find a place to put it where it's facing north. Ideally I find a place to put it where it's facing north, and there's an area that has been shown to be used before, right? The problem is that it's all bushes out here. Number one, look out here. This is all bushes. There's no trunks of trees. Little stick bushes and stuff like that. There's not really a good place to put a camera. So that's number one. That's number one. You face it north because they're coming from the south. It may seem overly simplistic, but it's true. You face it north because they're coming from the south, and they generally aren't looking back. I do know guys who have had cameras come up missing. I was talking to somebody from Arizona Border Defenders, good group of guys. over the weekend or over this week after I picked up my new cameras, because they've had a couple of cameras come up missing. Now, it doesn't mean it's illegals that are taking them. It could be punk kids taking them, right? But either way you put it, they do occasionally come up missing. That's why I don't buy the really, really expensive cameras. So, I'm trying to face it north, trying to find a place to put it to face north, trying to find a place to put it on, and to have it in an area that at least appears to have been used before. The hell is that? This next cut here is going to be shown at the very, very beginning of this. So it's not in order. As I said, not everything goes right. I forgot to mention something. The reason this is, you're getting 2 of these in a row. People said they enjoyed it. The last one of these, people said they were, there was actually a really positive response to the last time I made a video that was all about this, one of these range days and doing this type of stuff. A couple of the vets that are in my comment section said they really enjoyed it and things like that. So this is something I do often. And if it's something that you guys enjoy seeing, I will continue recording it as much as possible, as long as it is not interfering with me doing this. Right? Again, I don't do this for notoriety. I do this because I don't want to see some 14-year-old overdosing in junior high. To put it quite simply. So, you guys asked for more of these, you're getting them. Let me sit you down here. Try not to give you a crotch shot. So let's start with this one. This is the, where's the sun? There you are. This is the Ape Man, like me, Ape Man. This is the Ape Man model H45. It takes 8 AA batteries. It does not come with the bungee. That's mine. It comes with a strap, but out here those straps rot away fast. It has all your options, and you're able to, it has an onboard screen and all that. IR, video and picture, 120 degree viewable sensor area, and all that jazz. So I'm going to attach this. I'm going to attach this let me get my Special Forces shovel out. If you don't have one of these, SOG, I think it's made by SOG, or is it Cold Steel? Cold Steel. Either way, the Special Forces shovel, if you don't have one, you don't know what you're missing out on. The thing's a great general clearing tool, digging tool, weapon, the whole 9 yards. So, yeah, the thing's badass. And put some gloves on. Now, why am I not out here in full camo and kit and all that stuff doing this? Because I want people that may just see me generally, you know, as they're going by. I just have a regular old flannel shirt on, ball cap, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to gain all that much attention on myself. You know what I mean? So what I have this set up for right now, date and time and all that is already set. I have it set up for a picture, one picture, and video. The reason I do that is because the picture snaps faster than the video starts recording. Why, I don't know, but sometimes you end up just with this view, right? That you saw somebody in the camera view, but because they were walking by so fast, the lag time, this is all you got was this, you know, or the back of their head as they're walking away or something like that. And that's, well, that's no good. So, I might not hit up that one tree. That's pretty visible. This, that's north. That direction is north. So I'm going to be looking this way at possible locations. And I think this thing has a 60 yard sensor, if I remember correctly. I think it's a 60 yards that will sense and take video and picture and all that. Maybe it's 50. I'll count on it being 50. Because I kind of think I found the spot that I want to use. This guy right here. See if I get you in the right spot. That bush right there. I think I can put it in the right place. It's actually, it'll be facing northeast, but or I mean northwest. It'll be facing northwest, but that'll be okay. Hey, check it out. Oh, I thought these were, that's a tire. I thought it was a pair of boots in the grass. Oh, this thing's got a shitload of thorns. Awesome. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, definitely. If I didn't know it was there, I wouldn't be able to see it. Now, let me show you exactly how easy it is for me to miss something, though. Take into consideration, right, that right now the camera is right there in that bush, right? Where I'm standing, I won't sense it. Like that, it won't sense that I'm out here. It's too far. So think about that on the thousands of miles of desert out here. I could have a team of 1,000 people out here walking in 30-meter intervals, 30-meter spacing, and we're still gonna miss something. At the end of that 3,000 meter, 30,000 meter, whatever it is, at the end of that spread, another 30 meters away could be somebody ducked behind a bush, and we'd never see it. So, where to go next? Okay. At our next location. What's that? Right away. Oh, that's a giant fucking hole in the ground. Wonder what lives in there. Yeah. Damn. The gnats and bees are out really bad. Gnats, flies, and bees are out really bad right now. So we have person and footprints here. Person and dog prints here. But it looks like they stopped here, sort of turned around and walked out. I'll bet you somebody was taking their dog for a walk. Their dog walked into here a little bit. There's a bottle up there. So this is the location that I think I've shown you before. Been keeping an eye on for a few years. And that is right in here. Come in here first. See if there's anything new. Doesn't appear to be anything new. It's an old bottle. You can see how this stuff is covered up and it's all old. There's no backpack or blanket back there. Old bottles back there. It's the same old blanket. And these branches have fallen down. And then those are some old backpacks that I've shown you guys before, probably last year or something. Okay, so there's nothing new here. Closed to target shooting to protect monument objects and public safety. So, according to the almighty Gooberment, it is safer to hunt than it is target shoot, apparently. So last time we went that way, and that's where that water cooler was, and all those clothes on the ground. This time we're gonna go this way. I've not been this way before, so this is going to be a journey for both of us. This is one of those moments where you go, I can't back up because I just went through the worst stuff possible just to end up in the worst stuff possible. This is what's called Arizona pinstriping. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. You know that looks good down the side of the truck. I gotta find a way out of here. I've not had any luck, but I also can't find a real good spot to turn around. So there's gotta be a road. Because this is an access road for these phone poles. There's gotta be a road somewhere that takes me back to a paved or at least somewhat maintained dirt road. So not only does it look like I'm gonna have to turn around and go back the way I came, which I don't want to, but I don't think I'm gonna get through this. I mean, obviously out there on the other side it's fine, but I don't know how it's coming through on camera, but this basically drops off and I can see the ridge of it over here. So that drops off right there pretty good. Damn it. Okay, I'm out, and nice thing about that is that getting out of a place like that is faster than going in because you already know what the terrain's like, you already, you kind of get where the speed bumps are. I'm not looking for things as hard as I was coming out as I was going in. I'm heading back to that. I'm going to double up cameras on that one spot because there's nothing over here, and hopefully that means it's going to be a slow summer for illegal traffic in this area. I'm glad you guys find this interesting because unfortunately what you have is fucking gnats. Unfortunately, what you have is 90% of the time, easily 90% of the time, these outings result in nothing. Maybe a newer bottle, a newer backpack or a shirt or something like that. Maybe a stack of bottles or something. Yeah, you might get something like that, but 90 to 95% of the time, it is just chasing old stuff, chasing old tracks, and all of that garbage. And unfortunately, that one set of tracks, that goes out in the middle of, holy shit, I don't even want to be here. Yeah, I don't like bees at all. Like, not even a little bit. I don't like bees. But oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Look on top of those drums. See all those bees? Unfortunately, so look at this. See if I can find it. There's something out there. See that bag or clothes, pile of clothes? So there's something out there that I'd like to go look at. But there ain't no freaking way I'm getting out of my truck anywhere near those drums. Let's get out right here. Let's get out right here. I'll leave my truck running. I don't even like being out of my truck. Okay, you wanna know what scares the hell out of me? Bees. Bees, wasps, hornets, stinging and biting insects. And a story for you, and that is many years ago, and it's just making my skin crawl even being this. I'm like 50 yards, 40 yards from those damn drums, and my skin's already crawling. Many years ago, when I was doing siding and windows and stuff like that back in Ohio, we did a house out in the country. I got stung like 27 times that day. Throughout the day. I got sick as shit. And now ever since then, it's been, I hear a buzz next to my head, and you don't hear me scream like a girl. Oh, son of a bitch. This. It's a bee box of some sort. It's what I just came over and checked on. Mother. Such a massive area. I see trash everywhere out here. I see all kinds of garbage out here, like through the trees. Let's see if I can do this. You see that white thing back there? Now I have to make the decision. I have to make the decision. Is it worth me going back there and looking at what the trash is? Here's some really, really old backpacks. What's this hill? Oh, it's just a dirt hill. Another dirt hill back there, and back in there where that trash is. And yes, I'm going to go back there and see what that is. So that's not right. My rearview mirror says 121 degrees. Wouldn't surprise me if it's 100. I'm supposed to get to 106 today. Damn it. So bitch. I still have to put this camera out. I almost forgot what I was doing out here. See, that's just more stupid trash. Oh, it's bones. It's bones. And anybody want to see a half? Mostly, well, all rotted cow. As you can see, there's not much to eat out here, and the grass is dead. All the bushes have thorns on them, and sometimes these free-range cattle well, they die out here. And the rancher is not going to drag the corpse of that cattle back to their ranch. So I'm giving you the proper notice right now that what you're about to see may be gross to you, may be disturbing. Okay? Okay. So this is a almost fully decomposed cow. Nice pelt. If the skull didn't have so much meat on it, I'd take the skull. The spine is in this one. You can see it right there. So there's 2 more cow spines out here. I wonder if a rancher brings sick cattle out here to shoot them. All the ribs and spine. More spine and ribs. What's that? Sometimes you get a really, really clean skull out here. Like right there. That's a clean skull. I'll have to go back and get my gloves and grab that. There's another shoulder blade. Spine, shoulder blade, and a skull. Looks like there might be something living in it. I may wait and come back out for it. Let whatever's juicy in there really decompose. So that brings me to the question that I've been asked before about people. Have I ever found any dead people out here? No. Others have. Other people I know have. There was the skull of a young male illegal. I think they said he was probably Honduran. Maybe it was Guatemalan. Found just off the west side of Tucson. I guess it had been a year or 2 ago. But if I remember correctly, there's something like 2,000 skeletons found every year. Human remains, maybe not skeletons, but human remains found every year. This is a lot of area to try to cover. With even the largest of groups. So, I've shown pictures of these before in the past. These 2 blankets, they are from this past winter. And the camera. So what I'm hoping happens is that just on the other side of all that there is a wash that has been a known trafficking highway. I'm sure they come through here to a certain extent and hit up a You know, I know they do because found all kinds of evidence of it. Come through here and pick up their ride, where you can probably hear my truck overheating. So let me get out of here. Trying to follow the game trail as best as I can, just so it's not as obvious that I've been back there. It's getting warm out. And way back in that thick is where we just came from. I sure hope that's not the last time I see both those cameras.